everyone, today we're going to be working on some foot exercises that are specific to our bar method. So we want to be able to use the foot in a way that's almost like a hand. So join me for some of these. Feet are really interesting. I think they're underutilized in the way that our modern day is. So what I'd like you to do is tear off your socks if you have any socks and show me one nice foot. We're going to be seated using one foot at a time so you can really concentrate on it. Sitting up nice and tall so you're always working on that posture, and I'd like you to be grabbing the floor just like you would with your hand. So you're taking your toes, spread them out wide. Imagine you're picking something off of the floor. If you had a towel, you can lie it right underneath you, underneath your foot, and sort of scrunch the towel to you. As we're opening, so it's not just the pulling in that's interesting to me, but the spreading of your toes also on the way down. So we get a lot of good work there. Good. And then we're going to go the opposite way. I'd like you to push out. Same thing. We're curling in, spreading out, add a little bit of resistance. Good. And done. Bring the ball of your foot down onto the floor. Lift all of your toes up, all of your toes down. Toes up, toes down. But the ball of your foot is going to stay on the floor. This whole next section is a little bit more for your brain. 1, 2. Keep your big toe down. The 4 little ones come up. Good. Keep the 4 small ones down, just the big toe, lifts and lowers. Now we're going to be alternating. Big toe, little toes. Well done. Stretch your leg out long. And we're going for a full flex. This flex, I'd like you to be looking at the foot so it's not curling in one way or the other way, but it's directly towards you. Spread your toes just a little bit and then point your foot in. From that, I mean from your ankle all the way down to the ends of the toes, then they feel like they're stretching. So if you've seen a cat take its claws out, that's kind of what I want. And then flex it, pulling your toes to you. Make sure that's a nice solid flex and point. Flex and point. And here's also another invitation just to sit up tall. Notice how your foot is working, or when your foot is working, you'll also have some, let's say, tonus in the musculature of your leg. 2 and 1. Now I'd like you to stretch your ankle. Stretch your ankle and just move your toes, like your toes are doing a little flex and point. 2, 3. And done. Great job. Pull that leg right underneath you. We're going straight to the other side. Depending on which leg is your dominant leg or dominant foot, one side might be easier than the other. You're going to grab something from the floor now. Spreading toes. Now we push away. Get that opening. You're probably feeling a little bit of warmth in the arch of your foot. That's a good thing. Good. Leave the ball of your foot down. Lift your toes, all 5, and bring them down. Toes up, toes down. Let's try to do just your big toe. Big toe stays down for little ones. Changing it up. Big toe, force, alternating. Wonderful. Stretch your leg out long, sitting tall, full flex. Take a look at that flex. Make sure that the blade of your foot is not pointing inward or outward, but straight, direct. And then point your foot, moving through the entire ankle, stretching that arch of the foot. And it's a big flex and a point. Thinking about those claws, those cat claws, reaching out. Lengthen the entire leg, the foot. Just move your toes. Nice. We're going to bring both feet so they're standing on the floor. And for this first thing, maybe bring your hands behind you, or just sit up tall if you're working with your blocks. Hands behind you so that you can lean back a tiny bit. We're working on our turnout. We're taking a look at the opening of your hips. So that's sort of a opening and then a closing. We do that a few times. So when I say turned out, I mean this way. And parallel. And last 2. And 1. So we're noticing how the thighs do the opening. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Flex your feet, please. And we do the same thing, the turning out. So the thighs opening and back to neutral or parallel. Thighs opening and neutral. If this is feeling pretty comfortable, we can raise our arms out towards the side. If you want a little bit of extra support there, keep them planted on the ground. Now we're going to add on to it. I would like a turnout, a point, a flex, rotate to parallel. Turn your thighs out. We point and flex parallel. Turn out and point and flex parallel. Turn out and point and flex parallel. 2 more. Out and point and flex parallel. And out and point and flex parallel. Very good. Give yourself a little shaky with your legs. Thanks for joining. I hope it was interesting and you've learned something new for today that you can integrate into your daily work. If you're looking for more YouTube training videos, you're going over there. Subscribe to get all of the notifications right there. If you want to train with us live stream, then we have lots of options for you in both barre and Pilates. Check those notes right down there or send me a message right down below and I will get it to you.